Hi, it's Mr. B. Is your child thriving in school? Let me ask you to do something with me real quick. Clasp your hands together. Some of us have our left thumb on top, some are right. That feels comfortable. But let me ask you to do this next. Take your hands apart, put them back together the opposite way, and think, what does that feel like? For most of us, it feels awkward, it feels strange, it feels weird, it doesn't feel right. This is what happens too often when kids don't thrive in school. They're told to do something a certain way, but they do it a different way. They're intelligent in a different way. And then they don't think they're smart. This is one of my biggest frustrations as a teacher and as a parent, is when kids don't understand that they think in a different way than sometimes traditional school expects them to. We need to affirm kids for how they're smart, what their learning modality is, their personality and their intelligence is. When kids recognize that, they thrive because they have a sense of power, a sense of encouragement that, hey, I am smart in my own unique way. It dignifies that person. It helps them to recognize they can do, they are able. So most of the time, kids don't thrive in school because they don't recognize or understand how they're smart. And our schools don't always help them to recognize that. So if your child is not thriving in school, it's because their attitude and perception about school isn't fitting into how they think. So if we can help them to understand that, they're going to thrive. They'll feel appreciated, they'll feel worthy, they'll believe and understand how they're smart. Not how smart they are, but how they're smart. So at Almond Acres, that's our philosophy. Growing great kids. They're great because they're great as an individual. They're great with their own personal intelligences. And then we affirm that, affirm their strength, affirm their struggle so they can learn. So if your child's not thriving right now, I would strongly recommend that you look into ways to help them understand how they're smart, not how smart they are. Thanks for listening. Take care.